Hello, my name is Rachel Brown, and I would like to thank everyone for coming to the annual FFA banquet. As you all know, at the end of the year, the president always gives an end of the year speech. Well, I decided that for my speech, I didn't want some boring speech that you have to sit through, listen to, and just wish it was over, or one of those speeches that you just sit there and think, oh, this is so sad, I'm gonna cry. That's not me. So I'm going to tell you all the fun things I had about FFA, all the things I hated about FFA, and some of the things I learned through FFA. We'll start with what I learned. I learned that no matter what, your ag teacher is going to make you sit and listen to everybody read out of the book. Even if you have no idea what's going on or how to pronounce some of the words, you're going to sit there and learn it. Of course, there's always going to be the worksheets that come afterwards that you're going to go, why did I even take this class? And then if you're in greenhouse, there's always that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that you're going to have to go to the greenhouse and water, whether you want to water or not. Because let me tell you, them plants have to live for some reason. Those are pretty much the basics of what I learned in FFA. Some of the things I didn't like about FFA was, well, for 2 years, we had an ag teacher that was pregnant. And let me tell you, it wasn't very fun. We went through the mood swings, the getting sick. We pretty much went through pregnancy with her, and it was not fun. And pretty much, we counted down the minutes until we were out of that class. And also, if there was any trip we had to go on with her, we just prayed that it was going to be snowed out or canceled because we didn't want to go. But there was also the fun things that we had in FFA. Like every year we got to go on the annual ski trip, which was fun for the most part, but it seemed like every time we went, we always came home with somebody having a broken collarbone, or somebody from Appleton that didn't go with the FFA came home with a broken collarbone too. So that wasn't always the best part. But then there was the annual canoe trip. That was everybody's favorite. At first, I was scared to go on the canoe trip because I'd only been with my family. But I toughed it out and decided I'd go the first year on the canoe trip. Well, I had a blast. I got stuck with Caitlin and Megan, which were kind of two of my best friends, so it was all good. Until we got to the very end. We hadn't tipped all day. We were so proud of ourselves because, well, everybody else had tipped. And we got stuck in this rapid, and all of a sudden, we were just going along, having the time of our lives. The rapid comes, we go off to the side, and Caitlin and I duck because we see this tree coming. But Megan didn't see the tree coming, and when our canoe hit, Megan just kind of soared over this little tree that was there. Caitlin and I died laughing because, well, it was the first time we had ever seen Megan airborne, and it was funny. Even though our canoe filled up with water and we spent 20 minutes trying to get all the water out and gather our things, it was still funny. Also, there's the officer retreats we go on every year for all the officers. The first year we went down to Osceola, Missouri, and we were there having fun. We had to climb over this huge wall. We did a lot of little games, and that night came and our ag teacher was pregnant, and the boys, there's 3 boys, decided that they were going to throw ice at our tent. Well, that lasted about 30 seconds before our ag teacher caught on, and it didn't go so hot from there. Well, the ice got taken away, and everybody was about ready to fall asleep, and the boys decided it was time to make animal sounds. We heard them moo, do a chicken, a cow, a horse, probably any animal you could think of, they did it. Well, she threatened to call their parents, and they're like, bring it. We'll see who's happy when you wake up our parents at 2 o'clock in the morning. So through that whole night, maybe 10 minutes of sleep was all we got. The second year was just a regular old camp out. I mean, we had fun. We didn't get much sleep. We ran across hay bales, played games on the hay bales, hid from each other. Just a regular old camp out. Last year we went on a camp out. was a blast. We went down to Montrose to the lake, and we went to Short Street and had fun. And then, once we thought everyone was asleep, we took Ashley Fenwald's tent and moved it to the bottom of the hill. We were so proud of ourselves. We thought we got away with it until she woke up and she came running after us. So we dove in our tents and pretended we were asleep. But then when she woke our ag teacher up, it wasn't so much fun and games anymore. Well, there was a lot of things that happened in ag. Even the getting up really early in the mornings for them contest teams, for some odd reason, our teacher thought it was good to be the first ones there and the last ones to leave. Even if that meant we had to leave at 4 o'clock in the morning, it wasn't always fun. But good thing they invented iPods, because that's what kept us going through the days. I know that FFA sometimes has a lot of work, and there's always the downside of FFA. There's always an upside to FFA, and it's a lot of fun. I hope you guys don't get sad over this because I'm leaving, or that you're scared because your next president won't have as much fun. Let me tell you, FFA will have fun no matter who's president or who's on the officer team, because as long as there's people out there willing to have fun, then FFA is going to be great. Thank you.